So you're starting to feel comfortable playing with chord sheet, but now you're wondering how you can take your playing to the next level. So basically how you can go from this to this. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you 5 levels of difficulty to start adding fills and licks to your piano playing. And if you'd like to have the PDF version of this video to follow along, you can download it for free using the link down below in the description. Alright, so to share these ideas, let's use the 1-6-4-5 chord progression in C major. Let's keep it simple so it's easy to understand. So for the first level, I'm going to be using a simple fill with the grace note using the add 9 or the add 2. So it goes like this. We could have like just this simple grace note right here, and it adds just so much right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So in our case here, I would add it just to the first one, just to have it to add some harmony to what you're playing here. So if I do this example on the whole chord progression, we can have something like 2, 3, 4 on A minor, 2, 3, 4, F, and on G, like that. And this one, as you can see, works better when we're in the root position. So that's why I'm using the root position of each chords, because we want to be adding the second note of the chord, that is the add 2, or if you see it as a chord, we can say it's an add 9 chord, but we're taking the top note and we're playing it below right here. So this one is really great if you're playing a chord in root position. Now another idea, using this note, we can add something like that. So this one is really pretty, and it's basically using the add 2 or the add 9, E and C on the top here. And if we add some rhythm, we have something like 1, 2, like this. It's a beautiful lick that you can add anywhere. 2 on A minor. Same thing here. The second, the 3, and the 1. So the second, the 3, and the 1, and G. So it's a beautiful idea. Very simple for level 1. Now for level 2, you want to be reusing the notes of the chord you just played and add some rhythm to it to create a cool movement and harmony. So let me show you how it could sound like using this idea. So this idea is so simple. We have 2 quarter notes here, starting very easy, and then we're using the 3, the 5, and the 1. It's basically the notes we just played, and we're just playing them separately, adding some rhythm to it, and there you go. You have a very cool concept. You can use a beautiful feel here. And this one works on any chord inversion. So if we go to A minor, we can use just the top 2 notes going to the bottom 1. So it's top, top, and 1, just like that. Going to F, same idea, and G. Just like that. Alright? I have another example of this idea of you reusing the notes, and we could actually use beautiful sixth that is in the chords, because it's the notes of the chords. It's E and C, so it's the 3 and the 1, and then we're back here and playing E. So what happened here is basically I'm creating a shell with the notes of the chords, and it's kind of a variation of an open voicing, we can say, because I'm reusing the notes and I'm now playing the note in the middle of the chord inversion. So it's really just to have this breathing interval here, and it's so pretty. So it goes like only have to add some rhythm to it. Let's do the same thing on A minor. Then F. Like this, and G. So, using this concept of reusing the notes of the chord is so simple, but it sounds amazing, and you can use that anywhere in your playing. And just as a reminder, if you'd like to have the PDF version of this video with all the ideas, you can download it from the link in the description below for free. And now for level number 3, and we're going to start adding chord inversion to our playing to add some movement in our feels. So the first example I have here goes like this on the whole chord progression. So we have very simple basic idea here that we have using chord inversion. So the chord inversion are the same chord, just using different order for the notes. So it's basically using C, E, and G, E, G, and C. So you see it's the same notes, the same 3 notes, but I'm going up and down the keyboard. G like that, and up. So you can do the whole keyboard like this. And it's very useful to create some movement in your playing. So that's what's happening here. So we have 1, 2. So you could start on any chord inversion and use this idea. Now on A minor, I'm playing this, going up and down, going to F. For this one. Now you could also do this one using quarter note. You can actually be so creative with the rhythm you're adding to these chord inversion. So if I just use quarter note, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. That's a cool option to have not too far. Alright, let's talk about level number 4, and for this one we can start adding arpeggios with the notes of the chords. So let me show you how it sounds like with the chord progression. So in this example here, I'm going to keep the 2 quarter note at the beginning, but then I'm creating an arpeggio from an octave to the next octave. 16th note, we have a tie note, back to C. Create a very cool idea that you can add. So 1, 2. Just like this. Very nice. 1, 2. On A minor, same idea, and this one works on any chord progression. As you can see right here, we just have to start from the bottom note and end on the same top note here as the bottom, in our case C to C. And we feel this with the notes of A minor, just like that. Alright, so A minor, on F, and G. Very cool idea. So I have another idea that you can use for the arpeggios here, and this one is one of my favorite because it's really pretty. It's a little bit more difficult, to be honest, because we have some syncopation into this, but it's really nice. So it goes like happening in this one is like I'm using an octave starting on the 5th of the chord, so G, and then I'm using the notes of the chord, but I don't play the downbeat. And that's why it's really cool, because I'm just skipping the downbeat and playing 16th note on the rest of the time. So we have 3 like this, we play this, and then we have 4, we skip the downbeat, and we play E and C, going to G. Again, those are all the notes of the arpeggios of the chord, but I'm just creating different ideas with those. So it goes like this. Same thing on A minor. Now we have to start on the 5th, so it's better, it works better. On F, same thing on the 5th. On the 5th, like this. So another very cool idea for level 4 using arpeggios. And now for level number 5, and this is where you can start adding some beautiful licks. So a lick is basically a short melodic phrase that you can transpose and reuse in your playing. So I have 2 ideas for you today. So the first one goes like this. So this one works great when you have a chord in root position, because we're using the add9 or the add2 right here. So it goes like, we have 2 and 5 going to 3, 2, 1, and we can play the chords. Those are 16th note too, so like that. On A minor, same idea. And then let's go a little bit higher because it sounds better. So we have F and on G. Like that. So obviously you don't have to play the same pattern, the same licks here on each chord. It's something that you want to be using once in a while in your playing because it sounds beautiful, but if you play it too much, it might sound weird. So just pick one time in your accompaniment and see where you want to be adding this, and it's going to be really amazing. Now I have another one that is one of my favorite licks. And this one is really cool because it sounds amazing on the whole chord progression. So we're basically going to keep the same lick and we're going to play the same notes on the whole chord progression. So let me show you how it sounds like. So we have... Alright, so this one is so pretty. So what's happening is I'm going an octave higher, and on C I'm using 3, 4, 3, 1, then jumping to 5, 4, 3. And for the ending, you can either go on C, or what I was doing is going on D because I needed to go on C for the next chord. So that's a variation you can add. You can modify all of that and create it for your own situation and your own playing. So that's why it's great. And then we go to A minor and we play the same notes. And those notes are gonna have a different degrees now because we changed the chord. That's why it's so pretty. I'm going to F, same thing. And on G. And again, I strongly suggest that you use that lick once in a while in your playing. Don't use it on the whole chord progression like this, but it's a good exercise to do actually, to transpose a lick or use a lick on the whole chord progression just to really master it and to be comfortable with the lick. So that's how you should practice it. But then when you want to be playing in a real situation, just use that idea every 4 or 8 chords, whatever you want, and it's just gonna sound amazing and really add so much to your playing. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and if you got any value from this video, please subscribe to the channel and click the like button below. Alright, bye for now!